Good morning. I'm Pastor Roddy Chesser with Open Door Family Fellowship in San Angelo, Texas. This is Necessary Food for Tuesday morning, August the 18th. And I'm reading from the book of Matthew this morning, chapter 12. And the Lord Jesus Christ, he says this, verse 30, he says, "He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad." You know, there's no in-between with Jesus. You're either with him or you're against him. You can't be on the fence. You got to pick a team when it comes to your relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, I think there's a lot of people that like to think that they're with him but not completely with him. You know, I don't want to be one of those church-going Bible thumpers. I don't want to be one of those Jesus freaks. I just kind of want to, I just kind of want to float along the edge over here with Jesus. But he says you can't do that. He says there's no gray area. You're either with him or you're against him. And it only makes perfect sense. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by him. So you can't sort of be a follower of Jesus. You got to completely be a follower of Jesus. You can't be kind of born again. You got to be completely born again. You can't just be a sometimes disciple of Jesus. You either are or you are not. That's what he says. You're either with me or you're against me. I think a lot of people would, if you were to ask them, are you against Jesus? They'd say, of course not. But are you with him? Are you completely with him? Are you sold out, blood-bought, born-again follower of Jesus Christ? He says, "He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad." You know, we grew up working cows. Ever since I was a little bitty guy riding in front of my mom and my dad, sitting in front of them in the saddle. And I've gathered a lot of cattle. And in the process of that, you know, every now and then you get to a situation where, well, sometimes somebody that's helping you really isn't helping you. Instead of having to gather the cattle, they're actually scattering the cattle. I remember one time a guy came to help us, and he had his dog with him. And that dog scattered more cattle than the rest of us could gather up. Finally, I had to take the dog, go put him in the trailer, and then we got finished doing what we needed to do. You see, that's what some people are like when it comes to being followers of Jesus. Instead of gathering souls with him, they're scattering them because of their lifestyle, because of the way they live, because of the way they act, because of the decisions that they make, because of their inconsistencies. They say one thing, but they do another because of a hypocrisy within what they're doing. He says, you either gather with me or you scatter abroad. You know, it's interesting. You think about gathering with Jesus, I think about a few things. One, I think gathering together with the church. You know, it's important. It's really important that you gather together with the people of God for the purpose of worship. And he says if you're not gathering folks up, well, you're scattering them abroad. Another thing that Jesus does is he gathers his lambs. You know, he sends us out. He gave us the Great Commission. He says, go into all the world, preach the gospel to every creature. We're supposed to be gathering up people for Jesus. We're supposed to be encouraging people to think hard about the gospel message, to really, truly consider the claims that Jesus Christ has made so that they can make an intelligent thought on that, and hopefully they can come to a place where the Lord will open their heart to the things that he has for them. We're supposed to be about that kind of business. We're either gathering together with him or we're scattering abroad. We're either part of the solution or we're part of the problem. We're either with him or we're against him. There's no in between. You're either on board or you're in the lake. That's just all there is to it. There's no halfway when it comes to following the Lord Jesus Christ. And so I just want to encourage you today on this Tuesday, all in. All in. That's what it is to be a follower of Jesus. 100%. Hey, he gave everything for you and I, and he calls us to die to ourselves, to take up our cross daily and follow him. Let's get after it. God bless you. Have a great day.